Why should email be part of your overall marketing strategy? We're going to talk about that today. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Christian Musicpreneur Podcast, where we provide tips, tools, techniques, and resources to help you grow your ministry. I'm your host, Simone Henry, a business coach and mentor for independent Christian recording artists.
Hey, welcome to the Christian Musicpreneur Podcast. Again, we're here on a Monday. And give me 1 second. I have to share this. I always forget to share this live on my own page. I share it afterwards. And it ends up, and then a lot of people don't see it live. Okay, so maybe. I hope you are doing well. And I want to tell you about this boot camp that I'm going to this weekend. And it's being put on by a coach that I was with, the last couple of years. Don't start over. It's starting over. Okay. So and it's gonna be all weekend. It's starting this Friday. And where else do I want to share it? I want to share it in my group. Okay, it's not coming up right now. So this boot camp, it is, I've been to like a couple of them already, and they were really awesome. So it was pretty inspiring, pretty motivating. So I have no doubt that it is going to be that way again. And I think I got in the day before the deadline for 67% off. So this, and she offers like the early bird and the pre-early bird and all that, right? So I got in like right before that deadline for that early bird, and it was 67% off. You can't beat a deal like that. It's an awesome deal. So I know that when I go, it's for Black women entrepreneurs. So I know it's gonna be a fantastic time spending the weekend with some ladies who are just like me, who are building their businesses and who are on this path to full-time entrepreneurship, right? So I know I'm going to be inspired and motivated, and I'm going to learn a lot. I always learn a lot, even though I know a lot because I've been in this space for a while, but I keep learning, and you should too. Why am I telling you about this virtual boot camp? I'm telling you about it because of the way I heard about it. I heard about it through my email. She was offering, I saw the email title, and I opened it up and, see what was going on. And I decided to go ahead and jump in. So this goes to show that email is not dead yet. Artists ask me all the time, should I even be focusing on email? Because other than spam, I don't really open my email. It's just kind of, I get email all the time. I never actually open it. But actually, in the year 2022, email is not dead yet. And even though it's been around a while, and we do have a lot of these other avenues for marketing our music and our merch and our events and all these other things that we have going on. We've got social media, we use banners, we use, a lot of people talk about SEO and content and all these different things. Well, even with all of that, and even among younger people who are all up in the social media, all on the newest platforms, every time a brand new platform comes out and it goes, um, it goes viral, it goes gangbusters, you know, all of those young folks have to have email in order to be on those platforms. Even with your single sign-on type logins, like what we have now and single sign-on means you can use one login password, username, password, or email password combination for multiple platforms. So, you may be signing up for something and they'll say, hey, do you want to create your account using an email and password, or do you just want to log in with Facebook or Google, right? So even with that type of single sign-on situation, you still have to have an email address. So it is not dead yet, even among younger people. And I am going to share with you some statistics and some reasons why email marketing should be part of your overall marketing strategy. Because what I see from a lot of artists is that they're not using it, or they're not using it very effectively. And a lot of businesses aren't using it. And a lot of businesses are thinking, oh, well, I just need to be on social media. That's where everybody is. Well, guess what? Even if everybody's on social media, everybody's not on the same social media platform. So, you may have a ton of people following you on Facebook and a ton following you on TikTok. But if you get all of those people's email addresses, guess what? They're all in that one place. So you can post something in that one place and reach all your followers on TikTok and on Facebook, all in the same broadcast, right? Okay, so with email marketing, it is a great way to be there when people are ready to buy. You may think, okay, well, I'm signed up with all of these mailing lists and I'm getting email all the time and I never open them. But guess what? When you think, hey, I wonder, I need such and such. I need a new car. I need some new clothes for an event I'm going to do. Where do you go to find out if there's a sale? A great place to go is to your email, because more than likely the companies that you're going to go buy from are already sending you email, and they're sending you coupons, they're having sales, and you find out about them first because you're subscribed. So when you are sending email on a constant basis, even if people aren't opening them all the time, when they are thinking about it, when they are ready to purchase, you're there because you've been sending email all this time. Okay. Email delivers the highest return on investment of all marketing channels, all of them. You get $42 back through email for every dollar that you spend. How about that for a return on investment? 4 billion people worldwide use email. Generally, if you're on the internet, you have an email address and you're able to open it and see all the different things that that companies are sending you and people are sending you. And I still have people actually emailing me, like I still, like, my sisters email me, my mom emails me. I have a couple of friends who still email me. So people are still using email even today. It's not all just texting and and social media. It depends on what you want to send. Sometimes things are just not appropriate for texting or for social, so you send it in an email. Most Americans check their email multiple times every single day. And one of the reasons is because we have these lovely little devices that we carry around in our pockets all the time. So it's so easy. And of course, the people who do email marketing and the people who sell their email marketing systems like Aweber and Mailchimp and ConvertKit and Drip and all of these others, they make it easy for you to read your email on your phone, and they make it easy for you to be able to craft an email and send it out on the phone. So um, it makes it, you don't have to wait for people to get home or um, for the day at work to shut down. A lot of times when people have a free moment, they're waiting in line to get their tire changed, or they're waiting for whatever. The one of the first things we do is pick up our phones to fill that empty space. And your email in their inbox can be part of what they're looking at on their phone when they're just not doing much, right? Email marketing allows you to reach customers at a rate of pennies per message. It is very, very cost effective. So when we look at a lot of other ways to market, um, it can cost, a few pennies per click, or all the way up to thousands of dollars. Well, with email, you may pay a monthly fee for your email system, but when you do that, you can send as many emails as you want. There's no cap on it. It's really up to you how much you want to communicate with the people on your list. And when the more you send and the more people you have on your list, the more engagement and the more conversion you're going to get. Email can be used not only to sell, but also to build loyalty and to share information. So one of the things that I like about email marketing is that the more you send, and depending on what you're sending, building that loyalty. When I talk about building a fan base, I talk about building a relationship with a group of people who are there to help you and support you in your ministry. So having so building that loyalty and sending messages over time is like having a conversation with a group of people. And that builds up that relationship, and that builds up your fan base. You can use it to share information. It's a nice broadcast medium. And then that information can be shared with others. So, you can create social links in your email where people can click on it and share that email on their social platforms, and it gets shared with their networks around. And of course, for selling, most companies are using it mostly for selling what they're selling, selling what they're offering. So, but you can use it for loyalty and for sharing information. Email marketing is fantastic for targeting. And the reason is because in order to remain legal when you're sending out email, you're only going to be sending to people who have voluntarily subscribed to be on your list. Therefore, they're already interested in what it is you have to offer. So you're sending emails to a friendly group of people. It's not like TV or radio or billboards that really are broadcasting to people who may not be interested in what you have to offer or what you have to say or anything. But with your email, They have already raised their hands. They have given you their email addresses. They have said, yes, I am interested. I want to keep hearing from you, especially if they stick around. Now, if they unsubscribe, they're letting you know they're not interested, and it's okay. Let them go. But the people who stick around are telling you, I'm interested. Keep sending me stuff. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. So you're sending to a friendly group of people, which is fantastic. Right. I already covered this. 92% of internet users have at least one email address. And if you create an account for anything online, you're going to need an email address. The companies that you're doing business with or that you're interacting with are going to want to send you emails. So you have to have an email address. 2/3 of emails are open on smartphones and tablets, like I said, and that's what makes it easy for people to be opening their email multiple times a day. And of course, it's targeted. So that's my list really of why email marketing should be part of your overall marketing strategy. What I see from most artists is, first of all, they don't have a strategy, and most of the time they don't have email at all. They're not sending any emails at all. And then when they do send email, there's not really a strategy to it. It's really just sending me flyers that I see on social media. And some of you all, you take a lot of time and you put a lot of effort into making these flyers just beautiful and brilliant, and they're colorful, and graphically speaking, they're very nice. However, when it comes down to actually building a relationship with people, that doesn't build a relationship. What builds a relationship is sharing, like from your heart, sharing why you wrote the song, where did the songs come from, sharing the behind the scenes information about your video shoot or your studio time, um, sharing stories about who you are and where you came from, and some of the things that have brought you to the point where you are now. So that kind of stuff is, especially as an artist who is creating a brand and building a relationship with an audience. You don't want to just share flyers. You want to share you. What's unique about you? A flyer is not unique, right? The same graphic designer can make the same flyer for 15 different artists. And all that's different on the flyer is the information, about where the event is happening. But when you're sending out emails, it's a personal medium. It's much more personal, and there's less distraction when somebody is reading an email than when they're on social media. And, there's all these notifications and whatnot going off. But in email, you pretty much have someone's full attention. So use that to build loyalty and build relationship, and to keep them around for a while. When people subscribe, especially to an artist, they're subscribing not to this person out there in the ether somewhere. They're subscribing to find out about you as a person. So that is what you want to share with them, to keep that loyalty and build that relationship with them. So, and one of the things that I do after the initial stage, when someone subscribes to your list and you welcome them in, you may give them something for free, and after that, you want to start sharing. So, and then of course, you also want to sell to them, right? They're there to help you and support you. That's why they subscribed. So what I do is, and I learned this from a lady, an artist. She's an artist. Her name is Cheryl, and um, it's a pretty awesome strategy, actually, where after you welcome them, then you start sharing with them and then you sell to them and you just keep that going. And so I have created a I created a service, and it's my, my email marketing setup. If you're interested, you don't want to leave this on the table, and you want to get in on this email marketing thing, right? I have created a product where I will help you to get started with your email marketing and help you to get to that place where you are building up that loyalty and building that relationship with your audience, and so that they will be there to support you when you need it, when you are needing funds for your new project, your new album, or for a video shoot or something you want to do. Then you want to be able to go to this audience and have them and ask them for support and know that they are going to support you. Why? Because you've taken the time to build up the relationship. And then what I do is I help you to automate it so that you're not necessarily sitting down and crafting an email every single week. We front load it and then automate it so that what you do, your biggest task is when you're going out, when you're releasing a project, when you are doing live engagements and people are at your table. What you do there is you collect email addresses because you want to stay in contact with those people. They, especially after an event and they meet you at your table and you're hugging and you're sharing and you're autographing your CDs and pictures and different things, and they're taking selfies with you and all that kind of stuff, right? You want to keep that emotional high going for them. And so having them on your mailing list and then sharing with them keeps that going. So if that is something that you are interested in, I would be very happy to help you. Go to my website, eshemusic.com, and um, and contact me. Click the button in the center, and we can chat about getting you started with your email marketing, because it is very important and it should not be left to chance. You should definitely have a strategy where you are creating that loyalty and not just sending flyers with announcements. You can absolutely do that, but that should not be the only thing that you're sending to your audience. So if you have any questions, or you want to contact me, or you want to get started with this, go to eshemusic.com and I would be absolutely happy to help you. Thank you for listening today, and I will see you next week.
Thanks for listening to the Christian Musicpreneur podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, it would mean a lot to me if you would like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Feel free to share your takeaways in the comment section below and join my free Facebook group, Christian Recording Artists Seeking Freedom. See you next time, and remember to take action and never give up.